Hey, and welcome back to the wabashcast. Squid Game has been out for a while now. I can't remember when the third season came out, uh, but
Off to a good start.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
Um,
I don't know a lot about Squid Game, but does it have any magic in it?
no, so pretty much, so what Squid Game is about is it's all these people and they don't have very much money, but then there are these other people and they all live in the same area. They get them and they make them play games, and in the show they call them Squid Games. And pretty much the idea is that the winner at the end of all the games gets just a whole ton of money. But do you actually want to know the sick and twisted plot twist that Squid Game has about it?
Sure, why not?
Is that if you lose a Squid Game, you lose your life.
Oh,
Yeah, and so it's
wow.
actually deadly.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, would magic give you an advantage in the Squid Game?
Mm, it's hard to say because that's sort of one of those things where I figure Magic would give you an advantage in most games, but I don't know if they would think that's cheating in the Squid Game if you use Magic.
Mm, if you're a powerful enough magician, no one could stop you from using your magic.
Oh, true. But then that actually makes me wonder that maybe all the magicians would be the ones doing the Squid Games and not actually playing. Because if you have that much magic,
Mm,
would you even, and if you had that much magic, do you think you would end up playing the Squid Games?
I don't. I'd be too busy focusing on spells and potions and the
Right.
like, just sort of constructing and concocting and casting spells and
Yeah.
just doing magic because I think
hmm
magic is actually just a really interesting premise.
Okay. I don't know much about Magic. I'm more of a Squid Game guy. But if if you had to if you had to explain Magic to like a beginner, what would you say about it?
Mm, magic is first off, I'd tell everyone if they're kind of trying to decide between what's cooler, Magic and Squid Game, it's certainly Magic, in
All
my
right. Well,
opinion,
yeah, I think
because
that's getting into controversial territory, but continue.
mm, okay, well,
Just because in my
basically,
opinion Squid Game is cooler
right,
than
okay.
Magic.
Well, but the thing about magic is that you might think that now, but if I cast on you a mind control spell or a hypnotization of sorts, you wouldn't
hmm
think that anymore if I chose to do that to you,
Is
which is to me what
hypnotism
makes
magic?
magic so cool amongst many other things, because really you can do anything.
Oh. Is hypnotism is that magic tricks?
Tricks is a word that the practicers of magic don't like, but it is
Really?
magical,
Why don't
certainly.
they like
Yeah.
tricks?
Well, because tricks has sort of an ugly connotation to it, where
The
it implies
trickster.
that the magic isn't real, which is up for debate. Lots of people think that it
Oh.
is real, magic is, but not everyone believes that, and
Right.
that's those people that use the word tricks tends to not
'Cause
believe it, which offends
yeah.
some people.
Yeah, 'cause I mean it is sort of like Santa Claus where it's one of those things where a lot of people either buy into it or they don't even know there is a singular definitive answer. In your opinion, do you think is Santa Claus a magician?
I would have a hard time believing with all that he's capable of that there's no magic involved. I
Right.
think Santa Claus could be, many believe him to be a figurehead of sorts, to where he's kind of, he's like, he kind of takes on the public front facing role of, Father Christmas, and he
Father
gives out all the
Christmas.
gifts.
Right.
But behind the scenes, a lot of people do believe, and there's a lot of evidence to back it up too, that that sort of a strong and powerful magician is kind of like doing the puppet.
doing the
thing of Santa.
puppet.
And Santa, in essence, Santa is a magic puppet.
Y right, right. And if I can just say one thing,
Mm-hmm.
um, um, puppet parade.
Mm, yeah, I didn't listen to that yet. Is it good?
It's all right. And so in the first episode of Squid Game, you meet the main character, and I can't remember what his name is, and I also don't know what the actor's name is because I don't know if I said this about Squid Game yet, but it's not in English, which has nothing to do with the quality of the show or what I think about it, but pretty much what it means is that I have to watch it with subtitles. Um, but he's sort of a he's not a great father because he actually does have a daughter, even though and he is divorced from the person who used to be his wife, and now they're divorced, and he has a daughter, but he gambles all of his money away, so he can't feed her that good of meals, and he can't really do anything, and so that they have them play a Squid Game just to even see if he can get into the Squid Games.
Mm, that's
Yeah,
weird, I think.
yeah.
Um, yeah, uh, I would use, if I was to watch Squid Game, I might try sort of use a translation spell
Mm,
about it, and just so
yeah.
that way I wouldn't need any subtitles.
Right. I tell you what, and when seasons 2 and 3 of Squid Game were coming out, I was pretty much using the binge watching spell because I slammed back those
Oh,
in just a couple of days. But I actually started to have
right.
nightmares about dying, and it was actually really scary.
That's scary.
It was.
Um, yeah. Okay. Well, and do you know that dreams are sort of a mirror into another plane of existence? So a
Really?
nightmare about dying is actually a signifier of the fact that your essence is fighting great battles in
Whoa.
another realm.
Wow. I did not even know that. So stuff like dream theories and interpretations and like maybe palm reading too and like tarot cards, does that fall under magic or is that a different act?
I think arguably anything could fall under magic. It's kind of just an important sort of a thing.
Right.
Um, sorry.
What are you writing?
Notes.
Right, yeah. No, take your time.
Yeah. Just to kind of keep track.
About like what you've talked about and what you haven't yet talked about.
Well, no, I just want to remember. This is what I got so
Oh,
far because I thought it was powerful.
right.
Can
Dreams, theories, and interpretations, in case the audio listeners can't see it.
yeah.
Yeah. My
So
mouse has
I'll
been in the
just put this.
podcast the whole time.
Oh, that's good
Ignore
actually.
that, ignore that.
You could put it just like you could sort of play with it. Like you put it over your eyes or
Yeah.
like my eyes or like make circles and
Okay.
like spell out
So,
words.
spells. Would you
Uh,
say that a moving the mouse on the computer is like moving the wand when you're casting a spell?
mm, in that in both instances, you take typically your arm and your hand and you sort of move it around in a kind of a whimsical fashion. I
Mm-hmm.
would
Mm-hmm.
say that the two are similar to one another. That being said, a mouse is a technology and a wand is something more akin to a tool.
Okay. So is magic a technology or is it a tool?
Magic, I'd say, is more of a technology, but I think the wand is more of a tool to exercise control over the technology.
Hmm.
Much, yeah, I just think, yeah, that.
There was
I
a
stand by
character
that.
in season 2 of Squid Game. His name was Thanos.
Really?
Yeah, and because his whole thing was that he was like a SoundCloud rapper, which
Hmm.
it was sort of funny, but it also, to me, it felt maybe like a little bit of an outdated joke, just because is what is Thanos? What is he from? Is he from
Avengers.
Avengers? He's from the Avengers, and
Or it might be, sorry, it might be Invengers. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
isn't it the Inventors?
Maybe?
I think it's
I
Inventors. Cause he
inventors
in,
or invengers, I'm
cause
pretty
the
sure.
whole, cause he invented a glove and they had to try and stop him,
Mm.
right?
So really Thanos would be more of the inventor and
Oh,
the characters would be
well,
the
cause yeah, cause Thanos
inventees.
is in the inventors.
Right. But then did the other ones make anything?
I think so.
Okay.
I,
Do you
I
know
I never got into those movies too much because they always confused
oh,
me because I never got it because
right.
why is it the inventors if only one of them is inventing? Regardless, so in the first season of Squid Game, right away there's sort of it's like people, you know how we gravitate towards our tribes and our groups of people. So of I believe there's 256 Squid Gamers because he gets a number and he's the last one and his one is 256, I think. But so pretty much of that, which because when you think about it, they would not even none of those that amount of people could even ever fit in a room together. That's how many people it is. And so when you have that many people, of course, there's going to be your little circles. And so in that first one, I'm struggling to remember who all was there, but there was the guy who's our main character, and there was a much older man, and his number was one. And there were some girls, and
So
there were
is
some
he the
boys.
best? Sorry. Is he the
Um,
best because he's number one?
well, do you actually want to know something special about Squid Game?
Yeah.
Depending on where you are ethically, you might call him the worst because number one, the old man, he actually invented the Squid Games way back when, way back in the day. And he was
Huh.
since he was so old, he was going to not be alive anymore. He wanted to play in the Squid Games
Oh,
for self pleasure.
right.
Yeah.
He sounds kind of sick and perverted.
Yeah. Sick in two ways.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And
Well,
yeah.
was he the best at the Squid Game because he had the most experience since he invented it? And
Mm,
follow-up question
yes.
that you can answer first or second, depending on what your preferences are.
Okay.
Would he be considered one of the inventors?
That is good. Can you ask me a third question?
I can. Uh, what are you thinking about?
Right now, I'm thinking about Squid Game, and
Uh,
if you could call him one of the inventors, honestly, in just season one, I would say hell no because we're talking about Squid Game and that is a whole separate thing from inventors. But what season two established is that they're actually in a shared universe because they both have the character Thanos, and so because of that link between worlds and films and movies and actually TV shows because what I haven't mentioned yet, Squid Game is a TV show. It's a Netflix original. They didn't make it because there's no just actually one guy named Netflix, but what they do is that they tell other people to make things. And because of all that, yes, I would say the old man was an inventor. And what was the first question you asked me? Because I forgot it.
oh, was he the best at the Squid Games because he invented it?
Oh, I actually don't think he was the best. And guys, if you heard that, it was actually just my leg against the table. I didn't fart or anything. That'd be gross. I don't do that. But actually, I don't think he was the best at the Squid Games because actually, I think it was 256. He actually won the Squid Games in season one. Yeah.
Hmm, interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. Like, fine.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite like playing card?
Uh, well, I'm really into rock and roll, so I'd say the Ace of Spades.
Nice, nice, and don't let this music die. Nice. Oh, our thing. This is our thing. And so for
Yeah,
audio listeners, we're just doing this thing with our hands that we came up with.
yeah. There's another thing that we know how to do with our hands that we came up with, but we're not going to show you that one because it's more secretive.
Yeah, no, that because that one is just
That's
for
that
us.
one's private. It's for
Hmm.
us and for David.
Yeah,
David knows about it, and maybe
and
Sam knows about it,
yeah,
but no
and
one else.
yeah.
Okay.
So Is there so and so do you so what do you think if when do you think they're gonna make season 4 of Squid Game?
Mm, I don't know, but if I were to use magic, I'd try to look into the future and find out.
Okay.
And I'd find out a lot of stuff,
Yeah, you
not
have
just
to.
when, yeah,
Yeah.
because nothing exists in a vacuum. It all requires context.
Mhm. And vacuums, in your opinion, do they suck or do they blow?
Hmm. Uh, I guess I think of them more as sucking because I kind of suck up all the dirt.
Oh, yeah. I always thought that they cleaned.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think two things can be true at one time.
I guess in a world with magic, anything's possible.
Right.
But is magic, is it real?
Hmm.
Do you
That's
know about
just
that
a.
Vine? Is it real?
Uh. No.
There was like a magic rat in the grocery store, and pretty much everyone was scared of it, and they were asking if it was real.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, a rat in the grocery store. That would just.
Ooh.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
thank you.
And no, I'd see that rat, and I'd say, guess I'm getting my groceries somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, I guess if it was a magic rat, I might not. Anyway,
That would be right
um,
up your alley, from what I've
yeah,
heard so
I would
far.
like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to answer your question, I think is magic real? Technically speaking, it is not. That being said,
Uh,
I think if you believe in it, it is. And also, I think there's a lot of evidence that's becoming real sort of over
oh.
time
What?
because of,
How come?
well, because magicians are getting just closer and closer every day to finally figuring out how to do magic. It's taken thousands of years, but over hard work of everyone has to, or all the magicians, you know, do spells, do potions all
Yeah.
the time, every day, just practicing in hopes that one day they make magic real.
So is being a magician, does that title more so refer to someone who practices magic, or is it like someone, or is it like an archaeologist who they're trying, who as in that a magician is someone who's trying to discover magic?
Mm, uh, magicians are a lot like the inventors in that they're trying to invent magic.
Oh, did the inventors have any magicians?
Uh, uh, hmm, maybe Spider-Man
Oh
was
yeah.
one.
What do you
He
think
might
would
have
be
counted.
Spider-Man's favorite magic? Can I say magic trick, or should I say something else?
The term spell is preferred.
Magic spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I'd imagine it would be webs
Webs. Yeah, because
because
of
he's
spiders.
way into those. Yeah.
Mm, yeah. You know what's
Yeah.
kind of funny about Spider-Man and webs?
What?
Do you know about the Cure?
I do.
They have a song where they talk about Spider-Man and webs, but it actually has nothing to do with the inventors.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they first come up with a Spider-Man and then the inventor stole it?
Can I talk about something else first?
Yeah.
One of the Squid Games that they had to play, it was pretty much there were two paths and there was a bunch of glass and they were thousands of feet up in the air and they had to guess which one was a real glass and which one was a fake glass. But they had to guess by jumping onto it. And if you jumped onto the wrong
Hmm.
glass, you'd fall down.
Right.
Yeah.
Is
Do
Squid
you,
Games like Beast Games?
that's what's interesting about Squid Games. Yes, it is like Beast Games, but what's actually interesting about Squid Games is that they made Squid Games to because kind of to talk about people like Mr. Beast because I'm pretty sure that the people that made Squid Games don't they don't really are not the biggest fans of Mr. Beast. But what is
Hmm.
interesting is that Mr. Beast saw it and then what he actually did is he just actually did it. And so it was sort of like maybe instead of reading between the lines, he kind of just looked at the lines and he said, "This can make me more money." Because do you actually know
Oh,
the one thing that Mr. Beast cares about?
I'd
I'll give
assume
you a
it's
hint. It's not a
games.
wife and is not it's not his kids. But
I'd
and I heard
ass-
your yep.
I can't really think of anything else other than it would be games. So I'm gonna
Well,
stick with that
I'll
as my
give you a hint.
answer.
What is a prize to all of his games?
Um, well, I suppose often it's somewhere in the range of 10,000 to $1 million.
You got it.
He likes 10,000 to $1 million.
That's the only thing he cares about. And
Oh,
and that's just how I know that I'm actually a bigger Squid Games fans than Mr. Beast is.
right. I just, I think it's shocking that um the inventors of Squid Games, aka the old man, um don't like Mr. Beast on account of they create such a similar product.
Mm, yeah, yeah. Well,
And it just
they
goes to show, I think.
invented a product.
Huh.
And what does it goes to show?
I think it goes to show, like the differences goes to show,
It
you
just
know?
shows.
Yeah.
Shows. What's your favorite show?
Hmm.
Mine's Squid Game.
Are there any shows about magic?
I actually don't. Most of what I watch in shows is Squid Game, and so I'm trying to actually think of if there's any other shows. Um, Mad Men, but I don't think that's about magic as much as it is about business, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if there are any shows about magic, they must have just made them. What sense for recording? Because I can't think of any ones.
Right. Okay. So, yeah,
But
I guess I don't really watch a
but
lot of TV.
there's Harry Potter, but I
Not
never
into
got
it.
into that. No. How do you
Frankly,
feel
I've
about the ways that magic is depicted in uh film and TV versus how magic actually works in real life?
well, I think can't say I've watched a lot of shows just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not really my thing. I think I don't know that I've watched a lot of movies either,
Mm.
at least
You
any
would
about
hate
magic.
Letterboxd.
I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
That confused me.
They have the inventors on
Um,
there.
mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion about the inventors.
Okay, but and while you were talking about that, do you want me to give you the one example of a movie that I thought of that actually does have magic in it?
What?
Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Oh, I do like that one.
That one's
And
good. That
I
one's
think
good.
that is a fairly accurate depiction of at least of a small subsect of the world of magic.
Yeah, purple.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather have purple magic or purple jeans?
Oof. Well, I figure magic because I can make myself purple jeans with
Uh,
purple magic.
is there jeans spell?
In purple magic, there is.
Cool.
Purple magic, I think, might be the most powerful type because you can kind of make anything. And what's funny about it too is it doesn't necessarily even have to be purple.
Uh,
Sometimes they're different
is
colors.
there a reason why they called it purple magic?
I think on account of the color of the crayon that Harold has.
Oh, it's like Harold's magic.
Well, at least in that depiction.
Oh, I think I do get it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever drink purple coffee?
Is it good?
It tastes like lean.
Oh,
Yeah. So
huh.
It just depends on if you're into that or not.
Yeah, I know some people who would probably like it.
Me too, Harold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Netspend.
Nesfend. Yeah,
I hadn't thought about that guy until recently,
he was in
but then I
Squid Game
just thought
3.
of, was he now?
Yeah,
Interesting.
but
That's good for him.
do you want to know what his role was?
Um, was he 256?
No, I don't know his number, but I know what happened to him. Basically, he got exploded in the bomb Squid Game.
Dude,
Yeah.
I had a bomb Squid Game. Oh, that sounds like the worst one.
Uh, well, um, do you know what I think is the worst Squid Game?
What?
Uh, I have to think of what all the Squid Games were.
Okay,
I I think there was one of them where you had to give birth because it happened in one of the seasons, and
I would hate to do that.
I would hate that because that would hurt an imagine that would hurt so bad,
It would hurt so
unimaginably
bad.
so.
It hurts
Yeah.
super, super bad. Super bad.
hmm
That's a movie. No magic though.
Yeah, but I never cared about that movie, and I never knew why, but actually I do think thinking back it's because it doesn't have magic in it.
Yeah, that'd make
Yeah.
a lot of sense, I think.
Yeah. How do you feel about like company like Disney, how they sort of try and capitalize on your thing where Disney is like, what is the slogan of Disneyland where they're like it's the Magic Land or something?
Oh, yeah, I don't remember the specific wording of it,
They're like
but I
magic
do,
exists and is real at Disneyland. I think it's the
yeah,
slogan.
right. And
How
I
does that make
guess
you feel?
in some ways I do find that comforting because it's like, it's good to have allies that do believe that magic is real, but
hmm
in other ways, I think it is selfish to try and to sort of commodify magic and to try even monopolize it and to say that you are the only place that has it because anyone can do it if they learn it.
Right. That is actually, I think that's a pretty powerful statement you just made. I actually do think a lot of young magicians watching or listening to this are actually gonna feel pretty inspired. So genuinely thank you for saying that.
Uh, okay.
Yeah. Um, do you what do you do for fun?
Mm, I don't really do much.
Yeah, that's fair. So how does that taste?
It's good.
It
It's
looks
really good.
hella orange.
It is. That's a
Wow.
perfect word to describe it.
And there's two of them?
Mm, roughly.
Cool. Do you want to know something sad?
What?
I actually had a couple of those myself, but I had to pretty much what I had to do last night, I had to throw them all out because it had all gone bad.
Mm, a shame.
Yeah.
Did you keep them in the fridge?
I kept them on the counter. Do you think maybe
Mm,
that's where I went wrong?
yeah, because you can keep them on the counter. You're allowed to do that, but they will um undergo certain developments much faster,
Right.
include the development of going bad.
Ugh.
And if you keep them in the fridge, you can have them for longer.
Okay. I'm actually gonna start keeping them in the fridge now because in my opinion, going bad is one of the worst developments. Oh, and so is that an orange?
It is.
Cool. Do you know that if you leave an apple in the fridge, it'll actually be good for months on end?
Really?
Sort of like real life magic. What do you think about it?
Huh. It is.
Huh.
Yeah. Do you think that a fridge is more of a tool or a technology?
Um, I think it's an invention,
Right.
and I
'Cause-
would
yeah.
argue that it is a tool that harnesses a technology.
Oh, is the technology sort of the cold and the tool
Yes,
is like the
exactly
walls
that.
and the door and the shelves?
Uh, yeah, exactly that.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
cool, like the fridge. Think about that, audience.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
would
okay.
you rather live inside of a freezer or inside of a fridge? Oh, and
Mm, I think I'd rather live inside of the fridge because usually it's a little bigger and a
hmm
little warmer and I think more similar
Warm, trust me,
to,
man, warm is not a word that comes to mind when I think of the fridge.
well, that's true, but and relatively to sort of the freezer, I might say that it's kind of it's warm.
Okay, and you actually just opened my mind up to a reality. And actually, I guess what I just learned just now is that you can't base your entire worldview off of only what you experience because I actually hadn't even taken into the account about the freezer. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
so at
Um,
the end of Squid Game 3, the baby won that she gave birth to. Because it was pretty much the word that comes to mind is twisted. Because what happened is that she gave birth to a baby and then she died in the Squid Games. And pretty much they had that baby compete in the Squid Games, even though it couldn't really fend for itself. And it came down to just 246 again. And honestly, now that I think about it, I don't even know if I am getting his number right. But it was just him and the baby, and pretty much what he did took his own life.
oh,
Yeah.
how did the baby win all the subsequent ones?
I think it was just pretty good at them.
Oh,
Yeah.
is like one of the smarter and stronger babies?
There are smarter and stronger babies for sure. I was one of them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know
Hmm.
what, actually my mom tells me this on my birthday every year. Do you know what I did right as the doctor pulled me out?
What?
Punch him in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like you would have fared well in the Squid Games where
Th
you were born into that scenario.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know what I was like as a baby because I think I started having memories about 3 years ago.
Hmm. When did you get
And
into magic?
mm, I think like 3 or 4 months ago, maybe.
Cool. So you do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I remember everything I've ever known about magic.
Okay. That must come in handy when do you have to study it for a long time?
Um, I mean, in my case, you have to study it for about 3 or 4 months,
Mm,
to get to my level of knowledge, sort of.
right.
But it's kind of, you can kind of do whatever you want,
Okay. Cool.
in my experience.
Okay.
I think I might do about 5 or so minutes with my hood on in
Yeah.
this podcast. Is that cool?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, nice.
It does the oh whoa, okay. First of all, audio listeners, what you did not just see is the coolest what would you even call that, a hood flip of 2026. I think we just got the coolest one on
Yeah.
camera, so that's actually a pretty big deal for the pod. Um what sort of pod do you like more? Jewel pod, AirPod?
Mm, AirPod. Using them right now, even.
Same. Me too, me too.
Uh, what about you?
I like AirPod,
Right.
just on kind of got one in both ears. So,
Yeah,
yep.
that makes perfect sense.
And guys, even though I'm drinking this, we are not sponsored.
Mm, but do you like it?
It's pretty good, yeah,
Okay.
but
Uh,
not
okay.
sponsored.
And just to be, yeah, just to be neutral, I think it sucks.
Okay, exactly, exactly. But and yeah, what
I'm
are you
gonna drink
drinking?
this. Mm, I don't feel comfortable disclosing that. That's why I have it in a sort of a neutral container.
Oh yeah, that is actually fair. What is the most thing that was the most notable thing that you've ever drank in your entire life? And was it a potion?
Um, yeah, potions certainly are all among the higher sort of echelon of drinks I've had in my life, but I'd actually venture as far as to say is that the most notable thing I ever have drank is probably a milkshake because it was
Nice.
just really good. It's super good.
Was it any sort of flavor?
Ice cream is kind of what it tasted like, but it was more in like a
Oh,
liquid form.
yum.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I like
I'm like,
ice cream, but I can't have any more because the dentist said that.
really?
Yeah.
Could you make an exception? Like, or okay, I guess what I meant to say is
Okay.
if you were to have to eat, say, like 10 bowls of ice cream, would it
Uh-huh.
be better to eat them
It
all in one
is this
sitting
is
or
this a Squid Game
across?
that I'm in, or is this a different
Mm,
situation?
you'd think of it as a Squid Game, I
Okay.
suppose,
Just 'cause that'll make it way easier for me.
if that helps you contextualize
Yeah.
things, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's kind of the challenge is you have to decide from the perspective of the dentist, is it better to eat 10 bowls of ice cream in one sitting or spread across 10
Am
days?
I the dentist or am I me?
You're you, but you have to decide from the perspective of a dentist.
S- So I'm me right now, but in the Squid Game, it's the dentist.
In the Squid Game, you're you, and the challenge of the Squid Game is to decide on a question based on the perspective of a dentist.
So who's the front man?
Probably the old man,
Yeah.
because this is one of the earlier ones before
Okay.
he played, and before he was so old that he died.
So what year is it?
Like, I don't know, maybe like 1950.
Dang, so it's 1950 and in the squid and I'm playing a Squid Game. What's my number?
30.
Okay, so I'm number 30 in the 1950 Squid Games, and I have to decide what if I should eat any ice cream or not.
If it is better, okay, it's kind of what you think a dentist would answer to this question. Is it better to eat 10 bowls of ice cream in one sitting or 10 bowls of ice cream spread out one per day across 10 days?
Mm, I guess if I had to put myself into the mind of a dentist, how often are you allowed to brush your teeth in between the bowls on the 10 days?
You're allowed to brush your teeth in between the bowls on the 10 days or at the one sitting. You just have to have a toothbrush.
Oh, and a toothpaste and a faucet.
Yeah.
And if I can't come up with a good enough answer, then I get shot because it's a Squid Games.
Mm, might be shot, might be something else, but you at that ultimately, yeah, you lose and you die.
What happened? What else would happen if I don't get shot? Because I'm kind of leaning towards just getting shot because I don't really know what would be better.
It could be like poison, or it could be like
Mm,
lava, or it could be like chop your head off or something. I don't know.
oh, I would.
They're cruel back in the 50s.
My first choice would probably be 10 bowls of ice cream over 10 days, just because then you have more time to brush your teeth more and to actually let the toothpaste grow onto your teeth. Because that's how it works when you spread it. It's sort of like you're planting a seed, but the seed is dental health. But my second option, chop my own head off.
Okay.
What about you?
I'd choose 10 bowls of ice cream at once because I think it'd be good.
Okay.
I'm
Would
hungry.
you rather be the Squid Game guard or would you rather be playing in the games?
Guard.
Okay. But do you think you're like emotionally ready to yeah, 'cause you have to shoot at people? Do you think
I
you could
don't
do
think
it?
I'm, no, I don't think I'm talented enough at various games to be in the Squid Game.
You doubt your ability to win. And dude,
Yeah.
actually in seasons 2 and 3 in Squid Game, there was actually a guard who wasn't fully on the side of the front man and the Squid Game's showrunners, and actually what she did is trying to help some of the people playing in the Squid Games.
Hmm. Maybe I would be like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
maybe you'd be like that.
to be kind of be honest,
Yeah.
I don't want to do either one of those.
Uh,
I'd rather not be a guard nor a player. I think they'd both suck.
Yeah. And if you won at the Squid Games and you got all of that money, would you still need magic?
Mm, mm, yeah. Well, no. Nobody necessarily needs magic. It's more of a hobby. It's just fun.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not like Archimology?
No.
Uh, um,
Um,
or what do clocks have to do with magic?
they can be used for certain spells.
Which ones?
Time travel, throw a clock at
Oh,
somebody's
duh.
spell, uh, make a clock bigger or smaller spell,
Okay.
transform a clock into something else spell, transform something else into a clock spell. Really all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Slow down a clock spell is another one I forgot earlier.
Why would you ever need to use that one?
Again, it's not so much a need, it's more of just a hobby.
Oh, I
Because
feel
that's
like you have
just
to be demented in the head to even want to do
you could
that.
do it for a prank. Are you into pranks at all?
A little,
Yeah. Well, I think everybody is at least a little,
a little bit.
right?
Well, do you know what Dad would always say?
What
It's
my dad always say.
He'd said it's a prank or be pranked world, and then he would ask me
Oh,
which side of the whoopee cushion am I on?
mm, that's a good question, and I'm probably just gonna be done with the hood for a
Okay.
while.
What did it get too hot in there?
No, just crowded.
Oh, crowded. Who else is in there?
Just me and my thoughts, dude. I'm gonna take up
Yeah.
more space than you might think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
can we do 30-second phone break?
Okay. Has it been 30 seconds?
Yeah, I figure.
Okay. Um, if you could do anything, is there anything you wouldn't do? Or I guess what would you do?
Mm,
Actually,
as
that
if
was
I
a
could do.
stupid question. Don't even answer.
Okay. Um, do you do you think anything about aliens?
I think about aliens a lot. Um, I don't know if I think that if anyone has seen them, but pretty much my biggest wish in life, and it's a wish that not even if I was on Make-A-Wish, they couldn't even grant me, but my biggest wish is that I would like to see aliens maybe get abducted, but I don't know. I don't know if I would want to get abducted. I at least want to see a spacecraft land in an open field.
Right.
Yeah.
I honestly, one of my biggest wishes is to be on Make-A-Wish. I think it'd be so fun.
Yeah. What sort of
Just
thing would you
because
wish for?
I don't know, like a huge TV.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Because I could start watching it.
Yeah. What? Yeah, nice. You watch Alien Adventure on it?
I could. Yeah.
And pretty much for for any audio listeners, if you guys don't know what Alien Adventure is, it was a short film from I think the 90s, early 2000s. And it was pretty much about a bunch these aliens and they find roller coasters and they go on a bunch of them and it's actually pretty awesome. So if you can find it, give it a watch because it actually is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
if I recall correctly, it's free on YouTube.
yeah, I if it's still up, I check just go on YouTube, type in Alien Adventure Roller Coaster short film from either the late 90s or early 2000s. I think maybe
Y-
IMAX
I'd guess.
tester. I don't know if it was IMAX or not though.
Yeah. But what it was is good.
Yeah.
I think I liked the ice coaster the
Yeah.
most.
That one I think has aged poorly in the last couple of years, but
True.
I do think that one might also be my favorite. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Could
Uh,
use a rebrand though.
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
But it looked so fun.
It did look fun. Well, because at the end of the day, it's just a roller coaster. It has no actual correlation with anything in the title. And so, and dude, because imagine getting to ride on a roller coaster with an alien. I don't know if I would like that.
Oh.
One time, I have this friend named David, and you have the same friend. And pretty much I was on a roller coaster with him one time and he got really freaked out because he does not like roller coasters and so if an alien has no perception of a roller coaster, I can't imagine because that might go bad, you know.
Oh, so it actually might not be very fun to ride a roller coaster with an alien because it might be like riding one with David.
Yeah, yeah, but like
Right.
worse. Yeah. Because
Mm, that
do you know
might,
what David did?
mm, I don't know.
So pretty much he was screaming at the top of his lungs the entire time we were on the roller coaster. And
Hmm.
And after we got off the roller coaster, he went up to a trash can and is it dry humping or dry heaving?
Mm. And with David, it's hard to know which one he would be doing, but
It
probably
was
heaving
it
given
was
the
one of those two,
context
and pretty much he was doing it over a trash can for hours. So
for hours is a
yeah,
long
I
time.
he was dry humping the trash can for hours. It was crazy. Mm.
Well, goes to show why you earned that nickname.
Yeah, David. Yeah.
Hmm.
I would want it to be where I'm I don't know if I'd want to be in the car alone. I think I would probably want a friend in the car. Someone I'm really good friends with, not just because a guy like me has a lot of friends, but actually what you learn as you get older in life is that you have more enemies than you have friends, and your group of friends, keep them close, but keep your enemies closer. But I'd want one of my good friends, which are far and few between, and I'd want to be in the car with them. And I want it to be dark out, and would want it to be late at night, so it's all dark out, and we're going past a field, and pretty much we just see a saucer come down and an alien step out or something.
Mm.
And I would actually like
Yeah.
to have a little bit of memory loss, but not to where I forget the alien, obviously. I want to see the saucer come
Hmm.
down, alien steps out. There's probably a lot of, like smoke and everything coming out of the landing door. And then I would want
Hmm.
everything to be a blur. And then we wake up and in the car, maybe it's a couple hours later, and we're like, what
Hmm.
happened? And maybe there's a mark somewhere on
Yeah.
our body, shaped like a alien or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Like a tattoo.
Yeah, or like a mark.
Yeah. I would want that to happen to me too, but specifically, I'd want the mark to be a lion tattoo, a big one on my back.
Oh. Like on this side or on this side?
Mm, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just somewhere. It's up to the alien
Yeah.
more so.
I would
Or
if
I
I
guess
could
maybe
get
it's up to
any.
me, but I wouldn't remember.
Oh yeah. If I could get any tattoo, I'd want a tattoo of a watch on around my wrist, but I would want the time to always it actually works.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
so useful.
Yeah.
Because no tattoo is useful except that one.
No, it well except for the ones sometimes that people get and it's like, "Hi, my name is," and then it says their name or maybe
Oh, like Eminem
tattoos.
has that.
Yeah. Have you ever there's this movie I think it was called Magen Marin it was called it was called um Miss Miss Bento Me, or Memphis Tento or something. And
Mm.
pretty much the point was it was a guy who gets tattoos about things that are important to him. So it was like if he's going grocery shopping, he'd get a tattoo of the things they need to buy at the grocery store, and if it was like if they're he just made a new friend or a person that he likes, you get their name tattooed, and so actually those types of
Oh,
tattoos are helpful. And I think
that
he did
sounds
have a
like
watch that updated
mm,
with the time.
that sounds like kind of a sweet movie, you know, like a guy
Yeah,
and he kind of wants to just remember everything about his life,
yeah.
like
Well, because it's a movie
important
about
things about his
tattoos.
life.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Malignant
good.
is what the movie was called.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Um, my
Cool.
gr sorry, I was going to talk about my grandma because I think she had a malignant tumor, but doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
does matter, just
Uh,
not in the Wabashcast. So,
matters to some people, probably
to
not the
some people,
audience. No offense to your grandma, but
none taken.
like, yeah. Okay, nice.
Thanks.
Um, yeah, cool. Okay. Do you think that if aliens came to Earth, they could use their spaceship to move Earth closer to their planet?
Like if it was a magnet,
Mm, probably. I think they would use probably technology.
I think it'd be a tool.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I guess I don't know. For me, aliens kind of land somewhere in the realm of like between a technology and a tool. They do a lot of important stuff, I think.
Yeah. What it- what sort of things do you think?
I think first off is they make crop circles
Mm,
and they use their tractor beam on various, usually
track.
livestock, often a cow.
And here's
Uh,
what's interesting. Do you think they called it the tractor beam because aliens go to farms so much?
I do figure that's probably why. I don't know
Cool.
where else they would have gotten that name on
Me
account of
neither.
there's not really any other meaning to the word tractor other than the one associated with the farm.
Yeah. Not that I know
Um,
at least.
yeah.
And if anyone knows of any
So
other ones, keep it to yourselves.
yeah. Um, I think that aliens also they're important because they sort of can build large monolithic structures such as the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, they made that?
They did, yeah.
I didn't know that.
And a lot of people will say that they made the pyramids. They did not make the pyramids.
I knew
Humans
they
made the
didn't
pyramids.
see that because I just saw the Mythbusters on that.
Yeah, they didn't. They like very certainly didn't make the pyramids, but I'm pretty confident they made the Eiffel Tower, and maybe they might have made the Empire State Building or something.
Oh, I didn't know that. In New Rome.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, yeah.
And earlier I said Mythbusters. I made a mistake. It was Magic Busters is what I was watching. And do you want to know what I think aliens made?
What?
The woolly mammoth. Because I can't wrap
Mm,
my head around it.
yeah, it'd make a lot of sense. Oh, aliens made the woolly mammoth, but humans killed the woolly mammoth, and that is what has made them so hostile to us in the past.
Oh. Dude, we need to send a message to them or something.
I do think we need to send a message to
I think,
them.
what is it, the
And I
gold
think we
disc?
gotta,
Do you remember
I
that?
was gonna say, I think we ought to cut it out with that golden record bullshit. I think we
Yeah.
ought to just, why don't we just be a little more clear
Such
and
a
just tell them,
half-assed.
like, it could just say, instead of all that crap like a million songs and a lot of math and like a picture, like
Yeah.
instead what we could say is hello aliens, we are the humans, and we are sorry that we killed all the woolly mammoths and for any other things that we have done.
Yeah.
and I just figured that'd be a lot more direct.
That would be a lot more powerful.
And it
Plus,
would
because
probably
yeah.
we could do it probably just make it an email, I think would be best.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, because I mean, on that note, I was just sort of thinking that like, because what they made the golden record and they just like sort of sent it into space. Because that's kind
Yeah,
of like if it's like, oh, I have a friend on the East Coast, and so I'm gonna write a letter to them, I'm gonna drop it in the ocean. It's like
yeah,
they're probably never gonna find that. It'd be way easier if we just actually directly contacted the aliens and then sent them a message.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Um, yeah, it's true. What are you gonna have for dinner, do you think?
Um, I I've been thinking that I'm probably gonna go to have a hot dog festival.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
my favorite kind of meal.
Yeah. What?
I
Yeah.
was I was thinking about that. Can we make a lot of hot dogs sometime?
Yeah, we can do a hot dog festival. And guys, if you made it this far into the podcast, we know that you're a true fan. And so seriously, let us know, should we do the hot dog festival on camera or should we keep that one to ourselves?
Yeah, we want to know your answer. If you made it this far. If you skipped ahead to this far,
Then
then keep it to yourself. We don't
I'll
care.
and yeah, and I'll forgive you this time, but if you skipped to right now, go ahead, rewind the video and earn your way to this point in the video,
Absolutely.
in the
That's
podcast.
the right thing to do.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. What do you like to put on your hot dogs?
I usually eat them in a bun. Um, I
Classic.
like ketchup and I like mustard. And
Those two things are good.
one time I went to Portillo's and they put a whole bunch more stuff on top of it, and I thought it tasted pretty good, but honestly, I didn't even know what half of it was. I probably couldn't pronounce half of it, and but it was still pretty good. But if I'm making a hot dog, like if I was at a hot dog festival, probably which I'm gonna be tonight probably for dinner, I would probably just put on ketchup and mustard. But actually, I don't think we
Yeah.
have any buns, so I think I will just be eating the hot dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could go to the super one,
Uh, yeah. But no.
but you don't have to.
Yeah. What do you put on your hot dogs?
Mm, I'm similar to you in that I do use a bun and I do often use ketchup and mustard. Um, I think sometimes I like to put another thing or two on there, like maybe some relish or some like onions or something.
Yeah.
Or if you're really gonna get crazy, I like to put some chili on there and have what's known as a chili dog. I think that's quite good.
Whoa, I've never
Uh,
heard of something like that, but it sounds
yeah,
cool.
we can try them at the hot dog festival we do.
Thanks. Thanks.
I
I
spilled
will
some
want to try
water
them.
on me, so
Really? And
and
what
just
purpose
look.
does that serve? I
Mm,
can see it, I
well,
think.
I think it serves a purpose mostly of humility. I think it teaches me a lesson,
Mm,
to never get too big for my britches.
right. Right. Because then you need new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yep. So,
Okay, cool.
cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, did you have you ever biked anywhere before?
No.
Hmm. Okay. Me neither, I don't think.
Have you
But
ever?
only because I never have owned a bike.
Oh, yeah. And I forgot what I was going to ask.
That's fine. Kind, I don't know. I not to be rude, but it probably didn't matter. Just realistically speaking,
I guess. It probably didn't. Yeah.
nothing over there really. Just checked.
Oh. What would you do if there was a dragon there? Would you fight it? Or would you just leave it
I would.
be?
Oh, I suppose I would not fight it unless I felt that was absolutely necessary.
Okay.
If anything, I'd try to befriend it.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
but if it came down to it and the dragon gave me no choice but to fight it, I would do my best. Although I suspect that the average dragon does have me beat.
Yeah. It depends on if they breathe fire or not, I think is what it comes down to.
Yeah, I think that's certainly if they breathe fire, it's pretty
It's game over.
cut and dry who's gonna win that
Yeah.
battle, and it's not me.
No,
Um,
no, I'll tell you that much.
but I do think that even a dragon that can't breathe fire typically, I'd say is considerably larger than myself and more powerful,
Hmm.
and they have sharp claws and teeth, and they can
Yeah.
fly. And I
Yeah.
have hardly any of those advantages.
Yeah, that's true about me too.
Cool.
Cool. Um, and guys, if you haven't seen Squid Game, just honestly click off the video because there's actually gonna be spoilers. So,
Yeah, good to warn them about that.
yeah.
Uh, if you if you don't want to learn anything new or important about magic, then click off of this too.
Yeah. And um and yeah, if you've never seen our channel before, what you can do is hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment, and we will appreciate it forever. What is it they do? Is it this?
Yeah, they do. Oh, it's too hard. This is the hardest one yet.
It is difficult because you
Yeah.
have to use your whole hand.
Um, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, not fond of that one.
yeah.
I like I like this
This one's the
because
easiest for
it's
me to
fun.
do, and I think it looks the best.
Yeah. I think this one looks the most like a heart.
But do you want to see something sad?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And pretty much
That's
for
crushing.
anyone, for the audio listeners, we were doing hearts with our hands, and what I did is I broke mine in half.
Yeah. Um, what do you think Blade's doing right now?
I hope making a song.
Oh, me too. That'd be awesome.
I, I,
He mu-
he makes so many that you have to admire it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could be putting right now, he could be putting the finishing touches on Cold Visions Part 2.
Oh man, the day Cold Visions 2 comes out, my, this will happen to my heart.
Oh,
And for
that's
the audio
actually
listeners, what
beautiful.
I did is the previously broken heart I had made with my hands, I rehealed it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. They're making that
Um,
new Kekta Rock song, I think maybe on Friday of this
really,
week or something. Yeah.
what do you know?
What do you know? Huh.
I'll I'll listen to that, but first I have to listen to the new Megadeth album because
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to that yet.
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
It was good.
Yeah, I liked it too, and I thought it was fine, but I liked it.
Yeah,
One, it has a
I'm
Target
excited.
exclusive bonus track.
That's good. That
It is.
sounds right.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm most excited to hear Let There Be Shred on account of Shred is one of the most metal and rock powerful things that there's ever has been.
Yeah. Yeah. If I could only do one thing for the rest of my life and if it was assigned that it was shred, that's a good life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would yeah.
Yep.
Shredding is just awesome.
Yeah. Should
It's
we
super awesome.
should we should we end the podcast?
How long have we been doing it?
Over an hour.
Yeah.